Hey guys, Pretzelman 945 here. Welcome back to the video, and welcome back to one of my favorite kind of tier list videos to make, which is ranking characters as roommates. And today, what? I need to fucking click on Google Gemini. Damn it! Come on, what the fuck? What did I do to this shit, dude? What the fuck? How do I get out of this? Okay, I just had to click off the thing. Oh, I hate that that's there. Okay. Besides, Google Gemini can go fuck itself. Um, Today what we're going to be ranking is JoJo's characters. I have the same tier list that I used to make the generic character tier list because it's by far the best one that I could find. Um, yeah, we're just gonna stick with this. So of course we have the best roommates, which I'm going to pick out a few at the very end for this tier. We've got great roommate, decent roommate, meh, bad roommate slash arrangement is not possible, and I'm dead. Okay, now starting with uh Joseph Joestar. I think that he would be a great roommate. We kind of got a glimpse into the living arrangement um in part 2 because of the fact that he was sharing the training space in Italy with Zeppeli for a little while. Now, even though the two of them were not exactly the most compatible of characters, I have a feeling that Joseph would be a very chill guy who might not do his share of the chores, but he would be a fun guy to hang out with. Um and yeah, I think that he would be a great roommate. Honestly, same thing with Joseph, except Joseph would be kind of the opposite of I mean, Jonathan. Why do I keep getting my names mixed up? Jonathan would be sort of the opposite of Joseph in the way that he is way more responsible, no doubt, but he's much more boring. So I think that both of those things make for great roommate qualities overall. Um, Jotaro, I'm like, "Mm." I feel like he wouldn't be in the apartment very much, would not really do a whole lot. Would be off doing his own thing. Definitely wouldn't pay the rent on time. Not great. Actually, no, the more I think about it, the more I think he's just a bad roommate. Um, okay, Josuke, oh, wait, hold on. Uh, how old is Josuke in Part 8? Okay, so I have not read Part 8. I hope I didn't spoil myself by what little bit of read that I read there, but we're gonna go off the fact that Josuke is of legal age to live with. Because I think that that probably makes this easier for a lot of characters um to think about. Um, well, certain ones anyway. Um, Josuke is just I honestly think like a perfect combination of the good qualities of both of these two. Maybe a little bit more on the Joseph side, but I think that he is a great sort of combination of both of these. Um Obviously Giorno is 16, so that's not really like 15, 16. That's not really a feasible arrangement, unfortunately. Jolene, another fantastic roommate. Because we've seen how good of a cellmate that she can be in prison, even though her, you know, cellmate or someone was an absolute bitch, and we'll get to her. Um, but I don't um I think that was a bad situation to put Jolene in, and she's very responsible, extremely level-headed, and if we treat each other with respect, then we can definitely get along, is my thinking. Um, Speedwagon, um, I think Speedwagon would definitely be very eccentric, but I think that he would be a decent roommate. Um, he's a good guy. He's very responsible, even though I think he's incredibly mid as a character in the show. As a roommate, we're talking good potential here. Um, his father Zappelli, eh, no really strong opinions. Dio will kill me for sure. Um, Jonathan's girlfriend? Uh, mm, I guess I'm not quite sure at that one. Same thing with Jonathan dad. I don't meh. Just I should put slash no opinion. There we go. Okay. Um this guy would be annoying as fuck. Awful roommate. Um, okay. Is this Zappelli? I think Zappelli would be pretty good for the same reasons I talked about with Joseph, but I just think I would like Joseph's personality more, which is why he's ranked a bit higher. Um, the little kid? Oh yeah, no, that would be awful. Awful living arrangement there. Um, I don't know who these people are. Um, okay, well, all three of the Pillarmen, or all four of them, I guess I should say, I'm just straight up dead. Um, uh, Lisa, I think would be a good, roommate since she's sort of like a mom type figure. I mean, she literally is. Joseph's mom, but um she has like the mom like energy. She would be very responsible, just fun to hang out with, I think. I need to check Kakyoin's age. Okay, Kakyoin is 17. Okay. So Kakyoin would not work. What about Abdal is in his late 20s. Okay. I think Avdol would be a great roommate because I think that he would be a great friend, and I think that he would also be a he would be very helpful around the apartment with stuff like that. Just all around great roommate. Um, Holnoraf. Interesting. Okay, I didn't realize he was that old. Um, exit out of the tab. I'm probably gonna need to use it at some point. I think he would be a good roommate. Maybe some slightly annoying personality quirk, but I think overall he would probably be fine. Um, Iggy seems, you know, like, I mean, it's a dog, but at the same time, the dog does kind of have some personality issues. So I'm actually gonna put it in mid for that reason. Um, I don't remember who that is. Awful. I don't remember who you are. Whole horse would not be a great time. Neither would any of these guys. Especially not her. All these guys would be quite bad. Um, Obviously cannot do it with either baby character. He would be awful. Is Okuyasu in part 8? Okay, okay, he does not. So then uh, I wonder. Yeah, no, probably just not a good arrangement. Um, I don't know. I don't remember. So this guy's an alien. Um, hmm. Um, I mean, very much. Well, no, that was a different stand user that got sort of stuck in the power pools and shit. So that's not him. Um, I I genuinely for him I cannot come up with a ranking. So he's going in no opinion because I'm like legitimately stumped on where to potentially place him. Um, uh, how old is the girl? Is the spirit girl in JoJo's Part 4? Yeah, Reimi Sugimoto. I mean, he is a ghost, but like, I don't know. I don't want to entertain that. Um, what is this guy? Is this guy the beautician or something, or is that someone else? Uh, um, I don't know you. I don't remember who you are. Okay, Kinshibe Rohan. So, if you didn't see my previous JoJo's character tier list, I'll go ahead and spoil this. Kishibe Rohan is my favorite JoJo's character, and I mean it's pretty close with Weather Report and Poochie at 2 and 3, but this guy is number one. He's the GOAT. Roommate wise, I'm gonna say decent. Only because I think the only big issue that I could see happening is privacy problems. Because, you know, if Ishibe finds out that or he thinks I'm hiding something or whatever, uh then he could just write it out of me using his stand. But at the same time, like for most of part 4, he's a very chill, very helpful guy. So I don't know, maybe I'm crazy for doing that, but I think if I think as long as I don't make him mad over anything, then, we can kind of have mutual respect for each other. He can be a good roommate. Um, okay, how old is Koichi in JoJo's Part 5? How old is Koichi in Part 5? Okay, for the sake of simplicity, I'm gonna say Koichi is 18. Um, Going under that assumption, because that would make it a legal arrangement and whatnot. I think Koichi would be a fantastic roommate, super nice guy, extremely responsible, um, just an absolute bro. Koichi would be a fantastic roommate. Um, Let's see. Okay, cannot do with him. Kira, I'm dead. Whatever the fuck this thing is, I'm dead. Yukako would not work. Uh, hmm. Mm, I don't remember who it is. Josuke's mom would probably be decent for a lot of the same reasons as Lisa, I imagine. Um, Shigechi would not work. Um, Name of Great with Lost Hamami. Okay. Uh, Hamami age. Tommy Kobayashi age. Okay, he's 20 years old. Okay. Um, so Hamami, I think, would be. I think he wouldn't be. I'm gonna put him in meh because I think he could have some issues with personal privacy, but I think it could also be fine if maybe me and him left each other alone. I think I think yeah, I think it would be fine. I think it would be fine. But like not good either. That's why it's just meh. Just meh. Um okay. Okay, well, this guy, not possible, too young. Tonio, amazing roommate. I mean, this guy is just super chill. He's a fantastic chef. Like, just great vibes. That's an easy ranking. Um, okay. Might have to check the age of these characters here. Abakio is 21. Okay. And uh, Bucciarati, Bucciarati 8. Okay, he's 20. All right. Narancia. Narancia is 17. Okay. Why did I close out the tab? Um, let's see. Why am I forgetting his name? This guy was my favorite of the quad in part 5 besides Bucciarati and Giorno. I am so bad with names. 5 characters. Guido. Oh my God. Okay. He's 18. Okay. All right. And uh, what is she like? Yeah, she's 15. Okay. And Fugo age 16. Okay. All right. That is some helpful information. So we can immediately throw Narantia, Triss, and Fugo into arrangement that is not possible. Um, Abakio, I think would be decent. Um, and I think so would Bucciarati. I think that they're both solid, dependable people, who would be all right to live with. I'm ranking Mista higher because I think that he's just more of a bro, and I think that he would be more fun to be around. Um, Diavolo, I'm most certainly dead. Probably the same by Doppio. Um, I think both of these guys were actually, oh, I think they were Diavolo's men, so I'm dead. Um, I can't, I don't know how that pearl thing would work. Um, dead, awful. Um, can't even see what that is. So age, uh, so he is 28. Okay, interesting. Um, I think I'm dead to risotto realistically, despite the fact that his stand is one of my absolute favorites. Uh, bad. I'm dead. I'm most certainly dead. 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 Probably. Bad. I think. Okay, now we get into part six characters. Hermes, I think, would be a good roommate. Maybe just potentially a little bit of troubles, like cleaning up after herself, but otherwise, I think that she would be very good, for the most part. Weather report, as long as he doesn't go crazy and get his memories back or anything, then I think he's probably fine. Um, uh, Manasui, honestly, in my opinion, terrible roommate. I would not want that guy as a roommate. I think that he would just be terrible. Um FF I think would actually be very good. Because FF is such a amazing friend that would be extremely reliable. Poochie kills me for sure. That is an arrangement that is not possible. This sniper guy definitely kills me. And so does this scorpion dude from part six. Um, yeah. This guy that was Hermes' haunted figure of the past, definitely very bad. The rat girl, terrible. Do you remember a bunch of these? Um, I don't even remember the rest of these guys. The baby would not, the green baby, that would not work. Just straight up. Cafeteria lady, also horrendous. And I think that's basically all of them I can reasonably rank because the rest of them I just don't remember or they're duplicates of other characters. Okay. Now, how many do we have here? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Okay. I'm going to pick my top three. The first of which being Tonio, and then Mista, and finally Avdol. Those are my top three, with Mista being number one. Okay. This is the JoJo's roommate tier list. If you have any other ways that you would like me to rank JoJo's characters, I've done several different formats with One Piece characters in the past. I can do them all the same with JoJo's. Then just let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you agree with my tier list. Who would be your top pick for the best roommate in terms of JoJo's characters? Who would be the worst? But yeah, thank you very much for watching. That's going to do it for this video. I'll see you later. Bye bye.